Deuteronomy chapter 28. Because I want to ask y'all something. We're going to go into the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, and we want to see if the white man that calls himself a Jew fit what these scriptures say. Listen to this. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. First and foremost, Moses told the Israelites, he said, look, if you keep God's commandments, you will be blessed for your obedience. But if you break God's commandments, you will be cursed for your disobedience. Let's see who these curses fit in Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses told the Israelites, it shall come to pass if you don't hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments, which I shall command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So let's get one of the curses that came upon the Israelites and overtook the Israelites, and tell me if the white man that calls himself a Jew fit these curses. Deuteronomy 28, verse 32.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
The scriptures say thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people, given to another race of people. Now I want to ask you something, because the white man that calls himself a Jew, he ain't nobody but Esau or Edom or an Edomite. All white people are Edomites. Was they given to another race of people or not? What people on this planet Earth that was given to another nation of people? Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters.
What people on this planet Earth, sons and daughters, read,
shall be given unto another people.
Was given to another race of people. Can anybody tell me? Oh, guess what? The so-called black man that was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth was given to another race of people. What race of people was that? That is the so-called white man, who is Esau according to the Bible. Not only that, when you read about the sub-Saharan slave trade, the black man's sons and daughters was given to the Arabs during the sub-Saharan slave trade. Read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
And the Bible said your eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long. Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And it said they will have no power to stand against their enemies. The black man who was made slaves throughout the four corners of the earth has still have no power to stand against his enemies to this day. The white man that calls himself a Jew has went after all of his enemies, from the time of the Holocaust still up to now. And anybody that the white man that calls himself a Jew think has something to do with the Holocaust, they still going out there to this day. Meanwhile, whenever the black man come out here and speak about slavery, what they say? Forget about slavery. It was in the past. It was in the past. But guess what? Y'all still benefit from what happened to our people in slavery. Now give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Now look, that's one curse right there. That the white man that calls him a Jew, that calls himself a Jew, does not fit. His sons and daughters wasn't given to another race of people. He had power to stand against his enemy. Our sons and daughters were given to another race of people, and we had no power to get our sons and daughters out of the hands of that other race of people. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
So now Moses told the Israelites, you black and Hispanics, you are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. You are God's chosen people. Slavery is in the Bible, and slavery is Bible prophecy. Moses said, since you don't want to serve the Lord thy God with joyfulness, gladness, and heart for the abundance of all things,
therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. Who got to serve their enemies for what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
I'm going to ask y'all something. Out of all the nations on the planet Earth, why come the white man came and enslaved the so-called black and Hispanics? Why he go to China and enslave the Chinese? Because I know we stronger than the Chinese? Why come the white man didn't go and enslave the Arabs and bring them to America and make them slaves? Because I know we stronger than the Arab. Ain't no Arab gonna come up here and try to go one-on-one with nobody up here right now. Ain't no white man gonna do it, no Chinese man gonna do it, no East Indian man gonna do it. So we know we know that the so-called black man is the strongest man on the planet Earth. But why come they got power to stand against their enemies? Read that again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
So, because you so-called blacks and Hispanics, who are the Israelites the Bible speaks of, because you didn't serve your God for joyfulness, gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
God said you're going to have to serve your enemies, read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Lord shall send against thee. God sent the white man from America to the west coast of Africa to sit up there and enslave you. God sent the white man from Spain to the west coast of Africa to enslave you. God sent the Portuguese from Portugal to the west coast of Africa to enslave you. God sent the Dutch from the Netherlands to the west coast of Africa to enslave you. And not only did he enslave you there, he enslaved our so-called the indigenous people of the Caribbean islands. He enslaved the indigenous people of this land right here in America. Why? Because we broke God's commandments. Read on.
In hunger.
So God said you're going to have to serve your enemies for food. What nation of people who do the black man get his food from? Who owned the McDonald's? Who own the Burger Kings? Who own your grocery stores? When you want food, who do you blacks and Hispanics have to go to for food when you hungry, read?
And in thirst.
In thirst. Who control the water? When you want water, who do the blacks and Hispanics and the Native Americans got to go to for water? Read.
And in nakedness.
When you want clothing to cover your naked body, who do the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans got to go to? You got to go to the so-called white man. You got to go to his old Navy. You got to go to his Burlington Coat Factory. You got to go to his Target. You got to go to his Marshall. You got to go to him for the one of all things. But guess what, Brad? You know, we got a couple of urban hip-hop stores in New York City, in Brooklyn, in Queens, in the Boogie Prom, or whatever the hell y'all call it. We got us a couple of songs, but guess what? Who you go to for the textile? You got to go to the white man for the fabric. You got to go to them for hunger, thirst, and nakedness, read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He said he going to put a yoke of iron. Where the pictures of the yoke of irons at? Give me the picture of the yoke of iron right here. There for me. Who did this to you? Who put these yokes of iron upon your neck? It said, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Did the white man that called himself a Jew have yokes of iron on his neck? Do the white man that called himself a Jew got to go to his enemies for food? Got to go to his enemy for water? Got to go to his enemy for clothing? Got to go to his enemy for one of all things? Hell no. The white man that calls himself a Jew, they got their own hospitals. They got their own police department. Matter of fact, hell, they own the entertainment industry. They own the media. They don't fit these curses that you read about in Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
So the so-called blacks and Hispanics, you got to go to your enemy for food, water, clothes, and the one of all things. Anything you want an education. Whose schools you go to, who colleges you go to. From the kindergarten to the 12th grade, they programming you, they indoctrinate you. What the hell you learning in their schools? Because you sure ain't learning about your history. They sit up there and teach you about Jewish history in school. They teach you about American history or U.S. history in school. They teach you about world history in school, but they don't teach you nothing about you in school. They are not going to tell you that you the Israelites the Bible speaks of. They're not going to tell you that you God's chosen people. Because a lot of the scholars know, a lot of these white men and women around here, they might not know, but a lot of the scholars know exactly who we are. They know that we the Israelites the Bible speaks of. That's why every time a celebrity like Kyrie Irving or Ye or Deshaun Jackson or Nick Cannon, any one of them sit up there and say that we the Israelites, all of a sudden, here come the cancel culture. Here come the cancel culture. You can be an Egyptologist all you want. You can be Kemetic all you want. You can be the Nation of Islam all you want, but as soon as you say we're the Israelites, we are the Jews that the Bible speaks of, guess what? Everybody, here come the council coaches. Here come the so-called white man that calls himself the Jew. They try to sit up there and shut everything down. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 14. Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Let's get another curse, and y'all tell me if the white man that calls himself a Jew, tell me if this happened to him according to the Bible. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again. Egypt is a Greek word for bondage. The Hebrew word of Egypt is Mizraim, which means to bind, or to bond, or captivity. God said, look, the Lord gonna bring you into captivity again, read.
With ships.
Did the white man that calls himself a Jew go into slavery with ships? Did the white man that called himself a Jew go into slavery with ships? Hell no. Matter of fact, he funded the slave trade. They funded the slave trade. Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And the Lord gonna bring you into slavery again with ships. Did that happen to the white man that calls himself a Jew? Hell no. He did not go into slavery with ships. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Just like Moses said it was gonna happen, it happened. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
The Lord told the Israelites if we keep his commandments, we will not go into slavery again. But what we did, we broke his commandments and went into slavery by way of slave ship. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your
He
enemies.
said, and there, wherever those slave ships land, you're going to be sold to your enemies. Was the white man that calls himself a Jew sold to his enemies? This Bible do not fit the white man that calls himself a Jew. He has not fulfilled one of these prophecies that the Bible speaks about. None of the prophets that the prophets prophesied, the white man that calls himself a Jew does not fit it. And none of y'all think to ask him, hey, look, prove to us that you the Jews. Prove to us that you God's chosen people.
Right.
You just go along with it. Read on.
And ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Was they sold to their enemies? Because Moses prophesied that the Israelites were going to be sold to their enemies. Moses prophesied that the Israelites were going to be on slave ships. Moses prophesied that their sons and daughters were going to be given to another race of people. Moses prophesied that they would have no power to stand against their enemies. Moses prophesied that they'll have to go to their enemies for food, water, clothes, and a one of all things. Moses prophesied, give me this sign right here. Moses prophesied that the true Israelites will have yoke of irons on their neck. Did this happen to the white man that calls himself a Jew? Hell no. That did not happen to the white man that calls himself a Jew. That happened to so-called black and Hispanic people. They was on slave ships. They had yokes of iron on their neck. They still got to go to their enemies for food, water, clothes, and then the one of all things. So why the hell is this damn white man that called himself a Jew pretending to be us? I'm going to show you why. Give me that real quick in Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Time for our people to wake up and repent and keep the commandments of God. You are the so-called Israelites the Bible speaks of, you blacks and Hispanics. And slavery is in the Bible, and slavery is Bible prophecy. Read what you got.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter.
36 and 5. You got it? Read.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
The Lord says, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen. Read.
Against all Idumea.
Against all Idumea. The so-called white man is Edom. Is an Edomite. Is an Idumean. Read.
Against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession.
What nation of people appointed God's land in their possession? He said they are Idumeans. They are Edomites. The so-called white man is an Idumean, is an Edomite according to the Bible. You so-called blacks and Hispanics are Israelites according to the Bible. What nation of people in 1948 appointed God's land in their possession? The so-called white man who calls himself a Jew. The Hebrew, the red Hebrew Amalekites. Because we surely in the hell ain't no black Hebrew Israelites. We are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. Read what you got.
Thus said the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy.
Joshua 6.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy.
Have I spoken against the residue.
Have I spoken against the residue
of the heathen.
calls himself the Jew. You so-called white man that think you Greeks. You so-called white men that think you Roman. You so-called white men that think you Spanish. God is speaking against all I do you out here today.
Which have appointed.
Joshua 6.
Which have appointed. My land. Into their possession.
God said, I do you. The so-called white man appointed his land, the land of Israel, our land, into their possession. And when was this prophecy fulfilled? In 1948. And the white boy over there, he think it's funny.
Right.
Y'all think it's funny. All the things that y'all have done to blacks and Hispanics on this planet Earth, you will, hey, give me that in Jeremiah 30 verse 8. Give me Jeremiah verse. I'm going to show y'all to quit playing with us out here, man. For real though, we ain't out here playing. This is real business out here. For real, the Lord told us to prophesy against this wicked kingdom. He said he's speaking against all I do you. Guess what? Y'all gotta pay for your crimes that you did on this earth. You gotta pay for dropping the bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. You gotta pay for sitting up there and enslaving the blacks and Hispanics and the Native Americans. You gotta pay for the sins that your forefathers committed on this earth. Read what you got.
Joshua 6, Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 8. For it shall come to pass. In that day. Said the Lord of hosts. That I will break. His yoke. From off thy neck.
God said he gonna break your yoke from off our neck. Yes, you still got your yoke on our neck. Look what the hell y'all did to Tyree Irving. They broke that man down, got him apologizing. All he did was sit up there and made a tweet. Just look, check this movie out. They broke that man down. They had destroyed another black man. They don't do that. What's the name of that white man that stole all the money in Jackson, Mississippi? Brett Favre. I don't see none of the white people complaining about Brett Favre. Oh yeah, we just took the money. He don't got no problem with that. But a black man made a damn tweet about being the Israelites. He say nothing. And they sat up there and came and went to destroy him. Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 16. Therefore all day.
Hey, listen to this. I want all y'all to pay attention. Read.
Therefore all day. That devour thee. Shall be devoured.
God said, therefore all day that devoured his people, you so-called blacks and Hispanics, shall be devoured. Yeah, you devoured us in slavery. Every land that we occupied, you came to and took the resources. The so-called Native American, who are the Israelites of the tribe of Gad here, you came here and destroyed them and took the resources. You came here and devoured them. God said, all the deed that have devoured you shall be devoured. Read.
Joshua 6, and all thine adversaries.
God said, all the Israelite adversaries. Read.
Every one of them. Shall go into captivity.
God, and see, that's why I keep telling y'all, this ain't no game out here. God told us to come out here and prophesy against the residue of the heathen. Prophesy against all Idumea. Not just Idumea, you so-called Chinese hate our guts. You so-called East Indian hate our guts. What the hell we done to you?
Right.
For real. All these nations hate the so-called black man. Why? Because we God's chosen people. God have chosen us out of all nations. Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. The white man that calls himself a Jew cannot prove that he God's chosen people. Why they ain't out here? Why they ain't out here? The Bible say contend for the faith. Why they ain't out here? Because they know they can't sit up there and compete against the real men of God. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said, for thou art a holy people to the Lord thy God. Who is he talking to? The children of Israel. You so-called blacks and Hispanics, you are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. You are that holy people, or you supposed to be that holy people to the Lord thy God. But guess what? The same white man that calls himself a Jew, the same white man that calls himself a Jew, what did he do? Look at our music. Who controls the music that you hearing, that your kids hearing? This drill music that got them killing each other. The white man that calls himself a Jew. Why do he do that? Give me that in Judah chapter 5. Who say he a Jew? Look, he's showing the hell running. He ain't no Jew, he running. For real, because if you Jewed up, you'll sit up there and stand and contend for the faith. The real Jews out here right now. And God said they are black unto the ground. Read.
20. I got that, Cap. Give me the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 20.
I'm gonna show you something, bruh, what these nations understand. I'm gonna show you why they control the media and all they do is push to us evil in the media. Why come the music? You got a bunch of good rappers out here that rap about positive things, that sing about positive things. But why come they pushing gang culture into you? Why come they pushing killing culture to you? I'm gonna show you why. Read.
The book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people.
It said if there be any error in this people, the so-called white man that calls himself a Jew, he know if there's any error in the true children of God, listen to this, read.
And they sin against their God.
They sin against their God. That's why we went into slavery. Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We sinned against our God. And the nations know and understand this. That's why you got the so-called Illuminati and the Rothschilds and the Bilderberg family. All these high rank, they know exactly who we are. They know we God-chosen people. That's why anytime somebody sit up there and say, oh, we the true Jews, we the Israelites, they make sure they cancel the hell out of them. They make sure they shut them down. Because they don't want you to wake up. They want to make sure our people stay in error. They want to make sure our people keep killing each other. They want to robbing each other, stealing from each other, treating our women like hoes. Because they understand if it's any error in our people and we sin against our God, the creator of the heavens and earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, read.
If there be any error in this people, let us consider that this should be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Say, let them go up, and they'll know they continue to overcome us if it's any error in this people. And this ain't no damn conspiracy theory neither.
Right.
Every time somebody come out with the truth or something, here come the white man. Oh, it's just a conspiracy.
Right.
Why come it's always a conspiracy when it comes to something pertaining to the black man? We the only nation of people on the planet Earth that don't know who we are. Why? Because y'all destroyed us in slavery. You beat our names out of us. Give me that. That's prophesied in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. Did not the so-called white man in America beat the name out the Negro? The Negro said he was Kunta Kinte or whatever goddamn name he said, but you changed his name to Toby. Just like y'all beat the goddamn name out of Kyrie Irving. Right. Kyrie Irving was saying, my name mean Yahweh. Right. Now you sit up there and he done backtrack. Yeah, my mama named me Kyrie Irving, I'm gonna be Kyrie Irving. What the hell? Y'all beat the goddamn name out of that man. Y'all broke that man in front of the world. And y'all white people think y'all ain't gonna pay for what y'all did to the so-called black and Hispanics out there planet Earth? No sympathy at all. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
God said you're going to become an astonishment. For breaking the commandments of God, he said you're going to become an astonishment. What is astonishment? A great wonder. All these nations look at us with amazement. Why the black man treat other black people like that? Why they stay in the worst neighborhood? Because y'all put us in the worst neighborhood. That's why. Why come they treat each other the way they treat us? Y'all always communicate evil to us. Right. The Bible say evil communication corrupt good manners. Right. Why come they do each other like that? Read on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb.
This ain't a proverb. What's one of the proverbs y'all use against us? You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Like niggas don't read books or something. Read on.
And a byword.
And a byword. What's a byword? Nigga, coon, Porsche monkey, African American, Jamaican, Haitian. Those bywords.
Even your last name.
Yeah, even your last name. Y'all changed our last names in slavery to your last name.
Right.
Yeah, sold to Master Smith. If Master Smith was a script or a Christian, you took his last name and his religion in slavery. That's the truth. If he was a Baptist, and if the white man name was Mark Johnson, guess what he did to his slave? He named his slave something Johnson and made him a Baptist. If he was a Jehovah's Witness and his name was some Winston, he named his slave some Winston and told him that his religion is a Jehovah's Witness. Right. Yeah, y'all did that to our people.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC, has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.